Is Bitcoin about to explode to massive new highs, or is Bitcoin about to make a huge fake out and then dump to massive lows? It's going to be all or nothing over the next coming days to see whether this price is going to absolutely power through this one target and make it absolutely crazy new highs. We know what Bitcoin's like. It doesn't make small moves. It sits there for a little bit, it hums and it haws and it goes, I don't know. It makes some of these small candles. I see right now that we are going to have this huge candle popping through, and then maybe tomorrow it might get a bit of a retracement, or it just might just keep powering through with absolute euphoria. Now, do I think this is healthy? No, I don't. Do I think we should go down? Yes, it should. Do I think we should see a 50% reversal in prices? Absolutely. Do I think the prices should come down to around about 40,000? Yes, I do. Do I think that is healthy? Yes, I do. Do I think we will see higher prices in the future, even if we come down lower? Yes, I do. Why? Because that is normal, right? That is normal. What we've got right here is absolute euphoria, but it seems like the market is accepting it. At the moment, all we've seen over the past weeks is craziness. And if you see craziness all the time, then there's a high likelihood you will see craziness in the future. At one point, it's got to stop, but there's nothing stopping you from being cautious when there's craziness. Down here, these type of prices is you should just be like crazy buying because it's so cheap. And here you should be buying some more, right? But when you start getting up here, you need to start being cautious buying. And when you start getting up here, you should be thinking, okay, I'm not going to say that buying word, but I'm just going to say, okay, maybe you should start taking some profits here. But in all honesty, I don't think taking profits here is even worth it. I think we see craziness right now, and it's going to pop through. And I'm trying to find reasons why I'm wrong. I'm more than happy to be wrong today, right? I really am more than happy to be wrong today. But I don't think we're going to. I think we're going to see an absolute explosion through this. Now, if I am completely wrong, I would say we're going to see an absolute explosion down this way, right? Coming all the way down to here. So the question is Germany, and then the question is London. What have you got in store for us, right? What has BlackRock got in store for us? What have all the other institutions or whoever it is that is accumulating or distributing Bitcoin, what have they got in store for us? Because it's not the retail traders doing this, right? This money that you're talking about right now is crazy money. And there's not normal people on this planet that have that type of money that can invest and take such risk. If you've got billions and billions, we're talking about hundreds of billions, right? When you invest 10 billion, it doesn't matter. When you invest 100 million, it just doesn't matter. So this is like 65,000 euros or 70,000. I'll try and say the stuff in US dollars as well now. If you've got like $70,000 and you're talking about millions or billions, that is nothing. It's like saying you're going to buy Dogecoin if you've got a few thousand. You could go and buy 1,000 Dogecoin and go, it's okay, it didn't cost me much. You see what I mean? So if you are a person that buys Ferraris just because when you buy a new pair of socks, you buy a new Ferrari to match your socks, or if you go and buy like $5,000 shoes just because you liked them and you say, give me a week's worth of them all in different colors. These type of people, they don't look at the prices. If you're shopping at Harrods for your bread and butter every single day just because it's got a Harrods bag come with it, then 70,000 for a Bitcoin, you don't care. The people like Michael Saylor are going to the bank every single month, I don't know, I'm speculating, and asking for another 100 million or something to buy even more Bitcoin because they know that in the future they're going to get more return than if they invested their money. And the bank's like, I don't mind. The Bitcoin, it can only really go in one direction right now because there's just absolute craziness in the market. And there doesn't seem to be any other safer place to put your money. That's proven also in gold and silver. The prices are going up. I don't like saying this because I think the healthy part of this is to go down. I've said this in many videos and I'll try and say it at the beginning. I say that the healthy side of it starts at this line here, right at the end of this arrow. This is the healthy side of a retracement, right, of a correction. It could go down even further, but if we see a healthy correction, then we should see extreme prices going up. Now, why would you start selling stuff? I mean, if you bought down here, right, and you saw the prices up here, my question is why would you start selling everything in that situation, right? Just sell some profits to it, right? And then if it goes down a little bit further and it has a big correction, you can buy it all back again. So when you get into these markets, into Bitcoin, the mentality is long term. That's what this big white space is all about. And this is what thoughts go through my mind. So are thoughts going through my mind whether or not Bitcoin zips up over the 1 minute market? Look, oh no, it's going down right now because it's a 1 minute market. That's what 1 minute markets do. They go up and down. On the hour market, they go up and down as well. But is there a pattern being painted right now? Is it trying to tell us something? Because it's all about economics 101. Are there more buyers than there are sellers? Are there more sellers than there are buyers? And if people are selling and no one is buying, right, then the price has to go up, right? If the people are selling, right, and no one is buying, it means they're selling too cheap. So, because no one is buying, right? Then it means the prices have to go up. Those sellers have to say, okay, I'll sell it for a little bit more. And if someone buys it then they've maybe found a price for it. But if they've got a lot of it to sell and no one's buying, then they've got to move the price up even further until it becomes lucrative or for another person to buy it. So yes, there is a demand problem with Bitcoin right now because, well, the people who've got it, right, they have it, the miners, and the people who want it, right, they want to buy it because they aren't a miner. So the sellers are like, well, wait a minute, I put a lot of energy into this, so I'm not going to sell it unless the price is high enough. And the people who are buying it are like, I need to buy it at any price because I need it for the future to stop any other people, conspiracy theories or whatever, from getting it in the future, which we don't care about right now. But there are companies accumulating as much as possible, as fast as possible, because they see in the coming 10, 15, 20 years that it's going to be worthwhile and they are going to profit from it. So the miners are knowing we can just wait because people will pay more money for it and we can just wait. And the more the miners just keep waiting and waiting and waiting, the more greedy the buyers are going to get and pushing the price up all the time, because every single time they put a few Bitcoin on the market, these buyers just snap it up. So the question is right now, are there going to be lots of these buyers coming in over the course of today, right? Are they going to be coming in tomorrow? Or are we going to see this sideward motion? Now, we're now 7:20, so we've been talking for like about 8-9 minutes or something, and we're seeing the price going down a little bit, right? Is this just like someone, like, I don't want to say like cocking a pistol or something? Is it like them getting ready to go again? Or are we going to see lower prices? We don't know, right? The people that I listen to and I research my stuff from, they are all saying that this is overbought and that this is not healthy anymore. But they're all talking about like 80. Well, when it comes down to US dollar, they're all talking about like $83,000 right now is the next target. So this has got to push through strongly. It's got to push through strong. Let's just get. I need to start learning where this stuff is. It needs to push through strong up to here, to then have a good chance at returning to these prices, to then come up here. So it's got to push through strong first, come back, hold those prices, and then up again. So, but if it is going to be weak, then it's going to come up to these prices more than likely, or just short of it, where we might be right now, and then come down hard. So we never know with Bitcoin. This could be a distribution phase, but there is also a spike phase, where the prices can spike up high, come back down again, and that is the signal for then that is the final bit, and then the prices start to come down again. So we'll see over today, I'm guessing, because we haven't really seen anything really. Okay, Monday we had this push with the spike going down again. there seems to be something. It's made like a bottom of a range. It's made the top of a range, and now it's coming to test the top of the range once again. And is it going to try and push through? Right now we're getting lower highs, so it's trying, but it's not reaching it, and we're getting lower lows as well here. And we got higher low, higher low, higher low, and we got higher high here from here. But you see the power is maybe weakening there. So the question is this got power to then go up? But we saw it happen here. Look, we had higher lows, and then we got the buying pressure was obviously more. So the buying pressure weakened, and the selling pressure was more all the time. Managed to push it down, and here we saw it managed to push it down a lot. But there was buying pressure, there was buying power down here that managed to keep it. But you notice that the sell-off always happened, but there was buying pressure always here. And so it's got stronger again. So we see that this level here was quite strong. It was strong enough to buy it, or the selling power just weakened, right? But there was always just constant amount of buying. So the likelihood is that all of this buying pressure started, well, let's say the profits could started at 64,000, and if they sold a lot of it up here at 65, bought it back at 64 again. We're not saying all of it, like the 20% of it, sold it up here, bought it back here again, because if they want to offload this 20%, hypothetically right now, they've sold 20% of it, and then they've got it now, and they bought some back in here, and they want the final push. You want that final just absolute huge volume to make that big spike through the higher prices. And then you want everyone else jumping on the train to push it through. Breakout traders, short traders, and all of this huge volume that's just going to push it through. Are we going to see that today at 7:30? Are we going to see this? We've still got 5 minutes until there is either an algorithm or someone with an order that says start buying at 7:30, or it might be, in this case, start selling at 7:30. We don't know, but this is why I'm taking time to make this video. And yesterday I made 2 videos because I feel that it might be worthwhile doing 2 videos every single day. What's your thoughts on that? Anyway, and I got asked to make a little bit shorter videos. I'm going to try. I'm not going to say I'm going to promise, but I'm going to try. And I think I'm going to leave the video here, because my main note on this is, although I'm still very, very bullish on Bitcoin, because obviously I see a long-term higher prices. All right, I'm not saying I see the higher prices like today, and I'm not impatient. I'm very patient about this. So I see this is my line. I see it's going to go over the next 20 years. It's going to go to higher prices, that's for sure. And I expect it to go to lower prices too. But that's not going to scare me off. If anything, that's going to make me even more. I'm going to buy even more up here, because I missed the bottom before just because I never did it, and I got worried, and I've now managed to control all my emotions and so on for it. And we've got enough money in the bank to be able to have for this future event as well, and we'll take profits up here and put that money back down here again, and so on. But we definitely won't be buying any more here. We definitely won't be buying it any more up here, but we will be taking some profits, and we have already spoken about, because right, this is the key thing. Okay, so let's just assume that all this halving stuff is going to be true, right? Let's just assume for a second. Let's be logical, and let's use rationality and reasoning to decide what your plan would be. All right. So let's say come halving, the price is at, let's say the pricing is at 65,000, right? And let's say that within 18 days the price doubles, okay? Because they said that the price normally doubles within 18 days or whatever. So let's just say that it does come to here. We don't care about the time scale. We're just talking about where the price is going to be to go to, right? And we're now talking about So we have 2024. So now let's scroll all the way down to 2028, where the next halving would be, right? And so we're then talking about the price doubling from there. And so, whoops, we're talking about then the likes of coming to here, right? So over time, you're talking about your money is going to double in 4 years anyway. And if they're saying that it doubles after the halving, then whatever you've got invested today is going to be doubled in the coming future, right? So even if you take out half of your Bitcoin, you've still got the same amount of equity that you put in, right? Even if you take out a quarter of it, right? Ready for the lows, you can still be in profit. I mean, huge profit, right? Then if it doubles again, even if you've taken out a quarter, then you're still in profit. So what my plan is, and this is with my wife as well, is, we want a house, and if we get a house, we know that's an investment for the future. We just know that's an investment for the future, because in the future, when we have our pensions and this, that, and the other, we know that our house is purchased, and we have our pensions, and all we have then in the next 20 years is to put money aside to make sure that we're happy. And if we do have a business and so on, or any other income coming in, then we are happy. We're not here to be super rich. We just want to know that we get the house that we want built, how it gets built and when it gets built, the quality. So if we can get enough money there to buy the house at the right time that we want, then we're happy. So this is our plan. If we can do this with Bitcoin, then we will do it with Bitcoin. And I definitely won't be betting all of my decisions on one video, right? If I listen to one video and one video says, "Oh, I'll do this," I'm not going to listen to one video. And you shouldn't be listening to this video, right, to base your whole life upon and your investments upon. So if you listen to this video and you go, "I've heard one video say this," right? Don't listen to me. Go and listen to 100 other videos and see if you hear the same thing, right? Same logical things being said. So if I'm the first and the only video you're going to listen to about making your investment plans, right, please don't listen to me. Go and listen to someone else. Don't listen to me, because that's not what investing's about. It's about doing due diligence on your on anything that you do. So, and if there's fear, uncertainty, and doubt being pushed in the market, that's there to make you sell, right? That's the whole point of it. It's there to make you sell. And if there's FOMO, that's there to make you buy. So always try and look at things yourself. Right. Good. I've managed to ramble now until past, and we haven't seen anything. So, I'm going to finish it now. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening in to me. And I will more than likely make another video today, just looking at the prices and so on and stuff like that, to try and, I don't want to call it technical analysis, but just to try and build up a little bit of like understanding about, how I see things and why I see things. And remember, this is a log for myself. It's a log for future, but you are always welcome to sit down and watch with me and listen in with me and have your thoughts. All right. So with that said, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, do all of the standard social media things. And don't forget to come back tomorrow or later on today for my other video. But please remember, I do this for free. So please like, I really just ask you to like it. That's it. Just as, my cup of coffee, I don't need a cup of coffee, just a quick tap on that like button, and that's all I need. All right, see you later on. Ciao, ciao, bye-bye.